Movie review, I did The Girl on the Train, directed by Tate Taylor and starring Emily Blunt, Haley Bennett, Rebecca Ferguson, Justin Theroux, and Luke Evans, and based on the novel of the same name by Paula Hawkins. The story centers around Rachel, played by Emily Blunt, who is an alcoholic and has trouble coping with her divorce. She takes the same train every morning to work, where she observes the same couple, Scott and Megan, played by Luke Evans and Haley Bennett, who live not far from the home Rachel used to live in with her ex-husband Tom, played by Justin Theroux. One day, she sees something unusual and immediately becomes fixated. It isn't long before Megan goes missing. I like this movie. Rachel, played by Emily Blunt, does a fantastic job of portraying a flawed woman who basically is a mess and makes bad decisions because she's a mess and is constantly on the verge of having a breakdown. She's unreliable because of her drinking problem, which makes this narration interesting, in that the viewer isn't sure if her memories or even what she says is true. The movie is very much a character-driven story, and to find almost no redeeming qualities in any one character was a bit frustrating. I found it was hard to root for one particular person over another. The cinematography was well established, with highlighting scenes in shadow, creating the perfect suspense atmosphere, and setting the tone for the film early on. However, I felt that the filmmaker set the pacing for this film pretty slow, almost shoving character idiosyncrasies down your throat that at some points became too much. The movie is split into 3 different narrations, from Rachel, Megan, and Anna's, Tom's new wife, played by Rebecca Ferguson's point of view. But at some points throughout the film, I felt that it was a bit overdone. Early on, it's understood that Rachel is a mess, but I didn't necessarily think that we, the viewer, needed to see this every 10 minutes, or how Megan is manipulative and unhappy and constantly tells anyone who will listen that she is, or how Anna is almost smug in her having won Tom's affection over Rachel. It was a bit much for character development, and I didn't think that we needed to see this numerous times. Overall, I give Girl on the Train 3 out of 5 stars. While I liked this film, it certainly wasn't my all-time favorite.